Hi everyone, it's Sarah from Plan Sarah Plan, and today we're diving into something beautifully classic. It's the forest green Erin Condren Softbound Life Planner. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. Let's talk about the outside of this planner first of all. I love the forest green color on the outside with the gold metallic foiling. It just really makes a nice, elegant combo. You have gilt edges here in yellow gold, and you also have optional personalization that you can get in yellow gold like this, and that's what I recommend because this part will be yellow gold, but you could get platinum or rose gold if you decided to. You also can have up to 20 characters on your personalization. I just opted for the year because it's a calendar year planner, but you could do your initials, you could do a very short saying, or your full name if you wanted to, maybe even the name of your business. The cover is vegan leather, and honestly, I think it's one of the most elegant planners that is on the site right now. The deep forest green gives it such a classic, timeless look. You have the Erin Condren logo on the back, and it's a handsome presentation. So let's look inside. The end papers are in the Bouquet theme, which was one of Erin Condren's main themes for this year. The layout of this planner is the dashboard layout. So it's a brand new layout for Erin Condren when the coiled planners came out in the spring, but now you have it in the Softbound 8x10 as well. One of the great things about the Softbound line is that these planners lie completely flat when you open them, and that makes it very comfortable to write in, especially if you're left-handed or if you like to keep your planner open on your desk. It's 8x10, but it's still slim enough that you could tuck it into a bag, your tote bag. The spine on this feels really durable, and there's plenty of room for you to be able to write out detailed plans or even use stickers. So after this beautiful bouquet themed page, you get your year at a glance, and this is for January through December of 2026. You've got mini months for all 12 months, and then lots of lined area here for doing your planning. This spread is great for tracking birthdays, travel, or big events. I use it to keep track of my schedule for teaching piano lessons, and I color code it. I also keep track of paydays on this spread. And then next we go to the goal or productivity pages. So I have used these for so many different things. There are 12 boxes with no headers, so it is completely customizable for using however you want to use it. In the past, I have done things like document the growth of our first grandchild with a picture of the month. I've also kept track of monthly events, side hustle income, the next steps for various goals. And I know some people use these for projects in their home. So they might list a room or an area of their home in the header, and then goals that they have for either decluttering or redecorating or redoing a space and making it more functional and enjoyable. This is totally customizable to use any way you want to use it. Then we get the Heritage and Awareness Observances, which are basically things that may not show up in the monthly spread, but you might want to refer to it to see what day those things fall on. There is a lined area at the bottom of that and a full notes page after that. As you go into each new month, you will have this spread, a blank notes page, and beautifully done motivational quote. For January, this is what the monthly spread looks like. These boxes are so roomy. Major holidays will be listed in a very small font at the bottom of the days. These boxes are unlined. You have a big lined sidebar for notes on the right side. This is a Sunday start calendar. And there's also plenty of room in the upper margin for note-taking or phone numbers or notes while you're on the phone. And it's a somewhat minimal but very elegant look, in my opinion. After your monthly view, you get what I call the dashboard page. Some people call this a productivity page, but there are 4 boxes. There is what I would call your main or top goals or priorities box with 4 check dots. Then there is a simple lined square box, then a big to-do checklist. And this bottom box is perfect for doing some journaling or for doing a quote of the month, or maybe for writing down memories and special things that you want to remember. There's a full lined notes page after each productivity page each month, and then you go directly into your first weekly view. The left side of this spread is always your calendar, and your right side is the dashboard layout. In my opinion, this page is what really makes the dashboard planners special, because you get so much room for checklists, note-taking, habit tracking, and your priorities, or you can repurpose each of these areas in a way that suits you even better. The way the week is laid out, you have Monday at the top on the left side, and it goes side to side. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So all 7 days get equal space. There's a blank area here where there's no date, and this might be a good place to list a few deadlines if you're using this for work or for school. I use mine for a memory verse for the week. And I'll add that if you don't like the way these days are laid out, if your mind doesn't work this way where you would go left to right, you can redate these very easily with a little bit of whiteout and a little sticker and make the dates go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If that's your preference, that happens to be my preference, and that's what I do in my coiled version of the dashboard layout. And the reason we have 2 colors is because we have 3 days from December, and then we move into January with a different color. Things that you don't want to forget for the week, you can list on this to-do list. You could make a to-do list for your personal life and a to-do list for your work life if you like, or it could even be divided between you and your husband. The whole thing can be your to-do list if you like. And I think it's really helpful to narrow down your to-dos into some top priorities, because we rarely get everything done in a week that we want to get done. So it's nice to know what are the most important things that we really want to do in order to feel like this week was a success. In the notes area, what I personally do is write down things that I want to remember about the week. And because we have grandchildren, I really love to spend a lot of this space just writing down cute things or fun things or new things that our grandchildren have done. But you could also journal in this space or just take notes. Maybe do some menu planning down here. Use it any way that suits you, because it's just a plain lined area. And then the next week is all January, so it's all the same color. When you get a Softbound Life Planner, there are no tabs included, so it's very easy to just flip through. You can also add tabs if you like. There are lots of Etsy shops, and even Erin Condren sells some tabs you can attach to each month if that makes it easier for you. But I personally like just flipping through it like this. Let's take a look at the February monthly spread so you can see the different color. So as I said, each month will begin with a motivational quote and a blank notes page. Then your monthly spread will have the same format, just a different color scheme. Your productivity or dashboard page is always on the left, and another lined notes page on the right, and then you go into your weekly spread. Here is March's color scheme. Here is April. Here is May. June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. And in the back of your planner, don't miss this feature. There are several notes pages. So after your last weekly spread, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 notes pages. Don't forget that you have these, because you can either set them up for keeping records on a certain topic. You could just use them for brain dumping space if you need to, but I really appreciate the notes pages. I always use notes pages. Then after that, you get a 2027 year at a glance for planning ahead. So if you get some ideas, you can go ahead and plot them tentatively in 2027. If you find out someone you know is getting married, you can save the date back here. If a big vacation or trip is coming up, this is the area for planning that ahead. And then it's at the end, so we have another end paper with the bouquet theme. There's a satin bookmark which matches the cover of this planner, so you can mark your place this way, or you can just use a bookmark if you like to. It's not super long, so if you pull it to the corner, it will just reach the corner. It will not extend beyond. but it will definitely hang over about 2 to 3 inches at the bottom. This paper is 80 pound. It's a different texture than the 80-pound paper of Erin Condren's coiled planners. It is a smoother texture, but it is plenty thick, so you can use your colored gel pens or your Erin Condren dual tip markers in here with very little risk of bleed through. And two really great features of this planner that make it terrific for gift giving, in my opinion, are one, it has a very classy look that would suit all sorts of aesthetic tastes. And number two, the price point is much lower than the coiled life planners. So this is terrific and affordable for gift giving. And I would say maybe it's a little too nice to give to every coworker that you work with. But if you have some special friends at work or some special friends that you know enjoy planning out things or could use a little help getting their life in order, this is a very affordable way to gift them with a high quality planner. Who might this planner be good for, and what are some of the great features about it? If you are a goal-oriented user, the monthly productivity pages and the goal setting spread in the beginning makes this planner good for more than just setting appointments. This is what I would call the goal setting spread. It supports intention and reflection. You also have this productivity page every month that will support working on your goals and keeping track of what step is next. Also, the dashboard layout in particular is good for goal setting because of this extra workspace that you get every single week on the right side. This planner is also good for people who want something that lasts the full year and keeps things in one place, like your appointments, your to-dos, even some journaling and notes. The dashboard layout is great for people who like to see a big view of the week, plus space for tasks and notes and goals. So if you like combining calendar plus journal plus to-do list, this hits that. Erin Condren's planners often allow customization. So on the front cover, I mentioned that you can have up to 20 characters. It is a $5 additional charge to customize. You don't have to. You can leave it completely blank and it will still look nice. What it will say is My Life at the top and Life Planner on the side next to the spine. I think the forest green cover in particular gives this planner a professional but stylish look. It's less flashy than bright patterns, so it's good for everyday use or work, but it still has nice color, and it does have florals on the inside, but just on a few spreads on the end papers and on this. But you get these once a month, and they're not overly colorful. They just focus on one color each month. The Softbound format is a bit more sleek than the coiled planners or even ring planners, so that's nice for portability. And overall, I would say this planner feels calm and minimal and easy to use. It's a great option if you like structure, but you don't need an hourly schedule, and the Softbound format just kind of feels elegant and simple. So if you're looking for a planner that sort of feels peaceful and looks beautiful on your desk, this might be a lovely fit for you in 2026, and it might be a lovely gift for someone that you know. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope this flip through helped you to know what the new Softbound dashboard layout is really like on the inside and to decide if it might work for you. I will have this planner linked below. And because I am an affiliate, I always appreciate it, even if you don't buy anything, if you just click on my affiliate link and check out what else Erin Condren has to offer. In the Softbound line, this is not your only choice. So be sure to look around and see the other layouts, which include vertical, horizontal, and hourly, and different sizes, which include the 8x10 like this and A5. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. And subscribe if you'd like to see more planner reviews and setup videos and planner inspiration in general. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you for spending part of it with me. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.